Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Mark Harris from Adventure Enablers. Have you ever had that morning where you get up, everything feels like it's going to be going okay? You go out, load up your trailer, try and pull it out up a steep hill, jackknives, get it stuck, lodge it against a tree, need to winch it out, spend about an hour and a half doing it, get super muddy. That was my morning today. So a little bit behind, but got everything sorted, pulled out. Not a good way to start the week. Hopefully it gets better from this point forward. So quite a few things going on this week. To start off with, we would like to show you our premiere of our new tough advert that we got that's for our tough expedition race that we've got going on in September. So I'm going to be a little bit up and down here as I try and get this stuff up for you. So I'll just pull it up and we'll see if we can get that going and show you it. So we spent last week putting this together, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's get this rolling.
This race is not like other races. It's not for the faint of heart or the unprepared. It's for the strong in spirit, the team player and athlete, the outdoor adventurer. This race is the Shenandoah Tough. What is the Shenandoah Tough? It's a team expedition race set in some of the most rugged and beautiful terrain in the United States, the Shenandoah Valley. It's 250 miles long, and you've got 3 days to finish. And it'll take everything you and your team can throw at it. This is a tough race for tough people. Do you have what it takes to finish?
How cool was that? So thank you, Miranda Pictures, for putting that together for us. And thank you, Julie, Greg, Kim. They were our key actors in there. And we got some other footage from other places. Big thanks to some guys who shot some footage out near Shrymont with some drone stuff. So we were able to use that. We also have lots of other stuff coming up this week as far as races go. We have, I'm just going to kind of pull some of this stuff up so you can see what I'm looking at here. So this week we had My Mountain Adventure Challenge. That is actually going on right now. That's part of World Series. That's Doug and Julie Kreitzer. They're running that. They've got quite a few. They've got 10, 11 teams out there racing. Looks like it's going to be an awesome race. This is the live tracking. You can see right now. I think Bones, I was just talking to Greg. He was filling me in on who's where and what they're doing. I think Bones was in the lead, and then Nature X was just behind him. It looks like they've just gone into a big caving swim section. So I think they're in there right now. If you have not looked at it, you can go and look at it going on right now. Do some serious dot watching. Give a shout out to all the teams. Hopefully they're all doing really well out there. The other race that we have that's coming up is Florida C2C, not us, but Florida Extreme is they're putting that on. That's another expedition race. Lots of expedition races this year. So if you are someone who's into adventure racing, lots of choice all year long for going out and doing some amazing adventure races. So C2C, that is coming up. That starts March 1st to I think March 3rd. Great crew that run that. They've been doing it, I think it's in its 10th or 11th year, maybe even longer. So we know a lot of people who go and do that. That's a great race to go and check out and follow online. And then also Godzone, that's coming up. That also starts March 1st, March 10th. That is pretty much the be-all, end-all of the adventure racing scene that goes on in New Zealand. They have a huge amount of teams racing there. We got quite a few US teams who are going out to do it too. So, and they will have live tracking going on at that event. So make sure you go and follow along with that was a great race. So, couple of other things. Unfortunately, we hate to do this. We had a race scheduled for going on down at Wilderness Adventure, which is just down past Roanoke, and amazing place. It was a new type of run that we were trying. We were trying to do a 3 and a 6 hour on a loop, kind of helping people get into ultra running if they want to try that out. And our numbers just weren't there. We were hosting a Tenderfoot as well on the Sunday. We hate to pull the plug, but when we looked at the numbers, we just didn't have enough people, A, to make it kind of a fun event, and B, just financially. So we regrettably informed everyone, refunded all the money, or allowed people to transfer. So that was on us to cancel it, so we made sure everyone got their money back. But it's a great location. We love it, and we've been planning this, so we'll announce it today. We do have a 12 and a 24-hour race that we are going to be hosting out of that location in November. Dates are actually November 10th and 11th, and it's going to be called the WAELAR 12 and 24 hour. I was actually just down in Roanoke on Friday, meeting with some people, working on permits, checking out parts of the course for that. So expect to see the registration for open for that particular event in the next week. We've just basically got to do a little bit of write-up, get the web stuff done, get the everything ready to get that launched. So look out for that. That's going to be a pretty amazing race. It's been Odyssey used to do a race out of there a few years ago, if some old school people, adventure racing. So we're going back to that location because it is so good. The accommodation there is fantastic. The people at Wilderness Adventure are awesome. So we want to go back and try and make that happen. This weekend, we kick off our Spring Thaw series. Pretty excited about that. This week, we're going to be prepping for that and running around like crazy, doing all the stuff that we should have done for the past 2 months, trying to get ready for that. We're actually in pretty good shape for it. And so that starts off and kicks off at Sky Meadows State Park with a 5K and a 10K, followed up by, for dessert, we're going to do a Tenderfoot. So our numbers are looking pretty good there. Come on out if you have not signed up. I think the weather, March is always a rough month for us, but the weather looks like it's going to be pretty good. I think we're 20% chance of rain right now, but it's going to be in the 50s. It's not going to be cold, so yeah, that is going to be a good event. We're going to do things a little bit differently for our Spring Thaw series this year. On the Friday before each race, we're going to actually do an online kind of video pre-race brief where we'll just kind of go over what's already online as far as getting there, parking, registration, making sure everyone knows what they need to do. But then also for the Tenderfoots, we're actually going to release the maps that evening. So if you're doing a Tenderfoot, you will be able to see the map and the course that you're going to be doing on that Friday night. We'll email you the course map. We'll go over the course, do a pre-race brief. When you show up that morning, you will get a hard copy of the map, and hopefully you'll all be ready to go. If you have any questions, you'll be able to answer them during that pre-race brief. Just makes it a lot easier than everyone running around on race day. And we know there's a lot of people coming out to do the Tenderfoot who are really doing it for the first time or are new to it, and we want to make sure you're comfortable and know what you're doing before you come out. So we're going to put those videos together this week, and you will see them on Friday. So also for our Tenderfoot series, for our trail runners and mountain bikers, this is the cool bit of swag you're going to get. This is our hat that you will get if you are biking or running. And then also we have these are our new buffs for this season. So we usually do new buffs for every season. So this is our buff. I'll do a quick model for you. This is our buff for this particular season. So we got our logo on there. We got our different activities: swim, bike, run, paddle, navigate. So it sits there like that. So cool, that's our buff. We're going to do raffle prizes that we're giving away, stuff for USWE and some other sponsored items that we've got coming on board. We know that we have the running store. They are on board with some great gift certificates and stuff like that to give away. So they'll be there to give, we'll be giving stuff away for that. And then if you have bought a t-shirt, we're actually getting them printed. So I was hoping to show you one today. We'll have them ready this week. If you bought a t-shirt, we're doing, you obviously get the buff or the hat if you're doing it. And then if you wanted to buy a shirt, you could as well. They'll be ready. And then also our medals. So Greg's been hard at work. These are our top 3 medals that we're going to be doing. These are unique in every way, just like all our participants. Smell fantastic too. Cedar, fresh cedar cut. And out of my yard. So yeah, we got all those ready and they're good to go. On to our Strava challenge for the week. I just did a random pick, and I came up with 40th on our leaderboard. So if you're not part of our Strava challenge, go on to Strava, record everything you do, running, biking, swimming, paddling, roller skating, whatever you do, and then we actually only count swimming, running and biking on the leaderboard for time, and then if you're on that leaderboard, we will basically pull a name at random during the week and you will get a prize. So this week the winner was Justin Rummel. He did 5 hours 20 minutes. He was 40th on the list. I gotta tell you, this week was crazy. If you want to get in the top 10 on that leaderboard, you have got to be doing some serious time in the saddle or on your feet. Just some amazing athletes that we have on our leaderboard. And I think we have right now 117 people in our club, and this week we had 96 people going out and doing something. So as a group of people, you guys who are on Strava on our club, amazing, enabled all the way. So thank you for doing that. Justin, we'll get you probably one of these buffs. We'll send you one of these buffs out because they're a new buff, and you should have that in the mail this week. So just finishing it up, our sponsor for this week is the running store, Performance Apparel, running equipment. They are based down in Atlas Walk in Gainesville. Ian is the owner of that store. So, and they are going to be giving away, just looking at my notes, they will be giving away gift cards for our overall 5K and 10K male and female runners this week at Sky Meadows. So top 3 overall, male and female. You will get some gift cards to hit the running store, which is awesome. So that is it for the week. Just silence my cell phone, I guess, before we did that. Hopefully you all get out there. Make sure you go online if you want to do any of these events. Sign up. Our early registration fees for our Shenandoah weekend, they are finishing up this week. They may have already finished up. I will correct me if I'm wrong, but our price changes are starting to creep up for all these things, and that includes our run and ride races. So if you want to go and do any of our 5K, quarter marathon or half marathons through any of the amusement parks that we've got going on this year, those price changes are starting to happen within the next 3 or 4 weeks. So rock bottom prices right now. We want to get you guys out, give you a little bit of encouragement to go out and sign up for those things. So with that, I will sign off for the week. Wish you all a fun week. It looks like it's going to be okay weather-wise here on the East Coast. For those guys who are out racing in the Mile Mountain Challenge, good luck to you guys. I know you can't hear me. Guys getting ready to Florida, coast to coast, sea to sea, good luck there. Those guys getting ready to go out and do Godzone, good luck to you guys as well. We're thinking of you, and we'll be watching your dots as you complete your adventures. Thanks very much, get enabled, and we'll see you next week.